Hello, dear viewers. Today we're here to delve into an essential part of self-improvement, setting boundaries and learning how to say no. Now, why is this so important, you may ask? Well, setting boundaries isn't just about asserting your own needs. It's a vital part of personal growth and mental health. By defining what we are comfortable with, we tap into our self-awareness and reinforce our self-esteem. Boundaries help us maintain a balance in life, preventing us from feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of. They also play a pivotal role in our relationships. By setting clear boundaries, we communicate our needs and expectations, fostering mutual respect and understanding. This can drastically improve our interactions and connections with others. But let's clear a common misconception. Setting boundaries does not mean shutting people out. On the contrary, it's about creating a healthy mental space for yourself, where your needs and well-being are prioritized. Remember, setting boundaries does not mean shutting people out. It's about creating a healthy mental space for yourself. That's not as inchwechen space of frayo. Often we find it hard to say no, fearing it may hurt others or make us seem rude. However, saying no is crucial to our well-being. It's a simple two-letter word that holds the power to balance our lives. Saying no is not just an act of refusal, but a declaration of self-respect. It's a tool to prevent overcommitment, which can lead to stress and burnout. Imagine your time and energy as a cup with only so much to give. Every time you say yes, you're pouring out a little more. If you keep saying yes without ever saying no, your cup runs dry. You're left exhausted, overwhelmed, and unable to give your best in any aspect of your life. That's why saying no is crucial. It allows you to keep something for yourself, to replenish your cup. It's about setting boundaries, prioritizing, and understanding your limits. Saying no isn't about being selfish. It's about respecting your time, energy, and capabilities. Setting boundaries might seem daunting, but with a few tips, you can make it an integral part of your life. Let's begin with recognizing your limits. It's essential to understand that it's perfectly fine not to be everything for everyone. Identify what you can tolerate and accept, as well as what makes you feel uncomfortable or stressed. These feelings help us identify our limits. Next, let's talk about being assertive. Don't shy away from expressing your needs and concerns. Remember, being assertive isn't about being aggressive. It's about expressing yourself in a respectful and clear way. Be firm, yet kind, and let the other person know where you stand. Now, on to self-awareness. It's a crucial aspect of setting boundaries. Be aware of your feelings. If you notice feelings of discomfort or resentment, it's likely a sign that you're letting go of your boundaries. Pay attention to yourself. Your feelings are your compass. Also, don't forget that it's okay to seek support. If setting boundaries is new to you or you find it challenging, seek help. Talk to a mentor, a trusted friend, or a professional. Lastly, give yourself permission to set boundaries. Often we feel guilty for establishing boundaries. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's necessary for your mental and emotional health. Setting boundaries is a continuous process. It takes time and practice, but it's worth every effort. Now, let's move on to how to say no without feeling guilty or hurting others. One of the most effective ways to say no is by offering an alternative. Let's say a colleague asks you to take on an extra project, but your plate is already full. Instead of simply declining, you could suggest a less busy coworker who might be able to handle it. This way, you're not just turning down the request, but providing a solution as well. Another technique is to be firm yet polite. You don't need to be aggressive or rude when saying no. A simple "I'm sorry, but I can't help with that" should suffice. Remember, your tone of voice can make a significant difference. Kind and respectful words can help soften the blow of rejection. Lastly, remember that you're not obligated to give an explanation every time you say no. While it's nice to provide a reason, sometimes it's just not necessary or appropriate. You have the right to keep your reasons to yourself if you choose. It's not about being secretive, but about respecting your own boundaries and privacy. In saying no, it's important to remember that you're not doing anything wrong. You're simply prioritizing your own needs, which is perfectly okay. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but with practice, it will become second nature. Remember, saying no is a right, not a privilege. You have the power to control your time and energy. So, dear viewers, setting boundaries and saying no are essential skills for self-improvement. We've explored the importance of these actions, the reasons behind our difficulty in saying no, and practical tips to set healthier boundaries. Remember, it's about self-respect and self-care, not selfishness. The journey to improvement starts with a single step. Let that be setting your first boundary or uttering your first no. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, respect your boundaries and don't hesitate to say no when necessary.